Can you imagine how this world would be if we just turned away from our selfish ways and gave the Most High His praise? Wouldn't it be nice to see the whole world living in peace?
The indie artist nowadays has to wear two hats. Has to be a really, really good entrepreneur and alternately has to be talented, focused artist in touch with the scene and his listening fans. That seems like standing on a road that diverges in two completely total different paths, but it's a must-do for the indie artist. So we're sitting here with Elijah Rock and we're asking him, how do you, Elijah, cope with networking, which is a currently touted and accepted marketing activity, but also opens yourself up to an entire world and the potential bad karma that comes in with it, which is totally conflicting with the artistic vibe that you need in order to record. However, if you don't do the activity, you're not touching base with the fans. You're going to lose fans fast.
For me, I try to adapt to every situation. I try to adapt to it. And in that sense, I try to, apply what is necessary in the time that we're in. And I realize that learning about technology is necessary in this time if I'm going to do it myself, which is important for artists to understand how to do certain things for himself to an extent, as far as promotional wise go and all that. And also, as far as me keeping a balance, I always try to go within myself and find that balance within me, which I always find it. Once I get that solitude and that peacefulness, I can find it, which is kind of hard, sometimes living in the city and not in a place where it's mostly recognized to be a place for meditation and solitude, like in the jungle or places where you can hear the birds and hear the crickets and all that. I try to find that within myself, which most of the time, like I said, I do. But then at times I have to interact, and interacting with people, you're dealing with all kind of different personalities and different vibrations. So I try to put my best foot forward at all times with everyone that I'm dealing with. So I try to study different personalities and know what I'm dealing with so that I know how to deal with them. And I'm not really fond of like dealing with it myself as far as the internet, the promotion and all that. Though I know that people sometimes like to deal with the artist and like to get to know the artist himself when it comes down to the promotion part, which I've been trying to be sensitive to that, to the people needs, and so and try to apply that sometimes, but sometimes it's kind of rough. But I think I've been doing good so far,
Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up for you. We know that you just dropped a red hot track called Back to Me that you and your brother were working on. And we also hear that there's a brand new CD in the works. Can you tell us a little bit about this CD, when it's going to drop, kind of flavor of the tracks that we can expect on the CD? Anything you can dish out, we'd be more than happy to hear.
Yes, I do have a new single, Back to Me, that I done in Virginia with my brother. He's a producer out of Virginia with a production company called Foresight Productions, and I work with him a lot. We fused our two labels together. Mine was Triumphant Root Foresight Production. So, we do a lot of work, and we have this single that we're going to be releasing that has been getting a lot of reviews and people loving it so far, just by people hearing it. And so, so that one is going to be released very soon. And I'm also doing an album that is almost complete with Courtney Panton of New Kingston. And that we have a lot of nice tracks on that. A lot of nice tracks, different vibes. I have lovers rock, some inspirational, some uplifting music. Music for everybody to meet everyone's expectations. And it's a good vibe. It's a good look. So we're just looking out for that, to be released very soon, and trying to keep the listening ears pleased. So I can just tell my fans that, trust me, when you get the music and when you hear it, you see that it was well worth the wait. And a lot of good things in store. It's just movements. Give thanks and praises to the Most High. Just movements. So I just want to say thank you to my fans, and thank you to all the DJs, everybody, DJ Fata Icon, everybody, even yourself, Chick Million. Everybody, I just want to say thank you for the support and the continued support, and I will continue to do my part to make this world a better place. Give thanks. Bless.